Chapter 7. What just happened? Anna asked herself. 1 minute she was turning around to head back to the castle, and the next moment there was a flash of white, and then, boom! She had fallen into a boat, and now the only thing keeping her from plummeting into the water appeared to be the hoof of a horse. I have enough trouble staying on my feet as it is, Anna thought, rubbing her sore back. It's not like I need help from a random white beast ridden by who even knows. Anna looked up, ready to give the rider a piece of her mind, but when she saw the person sitting astride the white horse, who wasn't, to be fair, as beastly as she would have first thought, her mind went blank. All she could think was eyes. Beautiful blue eyes that were like deep fjords in the morning sun. Eyes that sparkled. Eyes that mesmerized. Beautiful, beautiful eyes that belonged to what had to be the most handsome man Anna had ever seen. Great. This is just great. I get out of the castle for the first time in pretty much forever, and the first thing I go and do is embarrass myself in front of this good-looking stranger. Of course, I couldn't have been gracefully gliding down the dock, looking all mysterious and thought-provoking, like Elsa probably would have been. Nope, not me. Instead, I end up on the floor of a boat. Anna sniffed. A rather stinky boat, she added silently. Good job, Anna. Really good job. Anna was so caught up in beating herself up that she didn't even notice that the man was still looking at her, and that he looked rather worried. I'm so sorry, he said. Are you hurt? Even his voice is wonderful, Anna thought. I bet he would be a great singer. Realizing he was waiting for an answer, she flushed even redder and stammered, No, I'm okay. If by okay you mean totally mortified, she thought. Are you sure? The writer asked. Yeah, I just wasn't looking where I was going, Anna said, waving her hand in the air as though it were no big deal. As she spoke, the rider hopped down from his horse and stepped into the boat. Up close, he was even more handsome. And tall, Anna thought. He's really, really tall, which is good. I like tall, I think. I don't actually know, but I'll go with that for now. I'm great, actually, Anna added out loud. Leaning down, the rider offered his hand. Oh, thank goodness, he said. Tentatively, Anna reached up and accepted his hand. He gently pulled her to her feet until they were standing face to face. For a moment, Anna forgot to breathe. She had never been this close to a man her own age before, let alone one as charming as this. It was just like in all those stories she read as a girl. White horse, handsome. The only thing left was if he happened to be a Prince Hans of the Southern Isles, the writer said, introducing himself. A prince? Anna nearly laughed. Regaining her composure and remembering her manners, Anna dropped into a curtsy. Princess Anna of Arendelle, she replied. Princess? Hans repeated, sounding shocked and maybe even a little embarrassed. Instantly, the prince dropped to his knees and bowed his head. My lady. The horse attempted his own version of a bow. Lifting his leg, he curled his hoof under and lowered his head. The problem was it happened to be the hoof that had been holding the boat steady. Instantly, the boat began to tip backward. The motion sent Hans tumbling into Anna. Realizing what he had done, the horse slammed his hoof back down. The boat snapped back, this time sending Hans flying backward and Anna flying forward. They landed on the floor of the boat, Anna lying on top of Hans. Well, this is awkward, Anna said, trying not to breathe right into Hans's face, which at the moment was mere inches from her own. Now you're awkward, but just because I'm awkward. You're gorgeous. Anna snapped her mouth shut. Had she just said that out loud? She needed to get it together. She was acting like she had never had a conversation in her entire life. Gently helping Anna off him, Hans got to his feet and once again held out a hand to Anna. Once she was standing, he said, I'd like to formally apologize for hitting the Princess of Arendelle with my horse, and for every moment after. Aw, Anna thought. It's fine, she said. I'm not bad, Princess. If you'd hit my sister Elsa, it would be... She lowered her gaze and began to pat Hans's horse. But lucky you, it's just me. Just you? Hans repeated. Anna looked up at him and nodded, ready ready for him to flee. But to her surprise, he was smiling and looking at her as though her being just her wasn't such a bad thing after all. In fact, it was almost as if her being just her was fine by him. Anna's heart began to thud loudly in her chest. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, the bells, Anna said. Anna said, snapping back to reality. The coronation. I better go. I have to. I better. Jumping out of the boat, Anna looked up at the castle and saw the bell ringing wildly in its tower. She could make out people entering through the gate. She really didn't have much time. Turning to look back at Hans, she waved. Bye, she said, wishing that she didn't have to leave. Hans lifted a hand and once again flashed his beautiful smile. See you at the coronation. Nodding, Anna turned and raced back toward the castle. She couldn't be late. But that wasn't what made her step so spryly and fast. She knew that she was going to see Prince Hans of the Southern Isles again, and that made her feel like she could fly.